shot to jump a little bit. Yeah, the rear end is too stiff on this thing. Too stiff. Well, the front's too stiff too. For the speed that I'm going anyways. Yeah, this thing is stiffer than that CRF 250. And that's thanks to that frickin' suspension company. Anyways, I got my springs done for my weight. Holy crap, is it stiff now. She likes to spring you up in the air a little bit. And kick you out to the side. Likes to do all kinds of crazy shit. This is by far my worst bike. And my newest. And my most expensive. I just haven't figured out the suspension yet. To be fair, I haven't put a lot of effort into it. But I can tell you honestly that this suspension is crap. Completely crap. And I'm not a suspension snob. All I care about is that it doesn't do stupid shit. Well, this suspension does lots of stupid shit. Including this thing is a jumper because it's so freaking stiff. It shoots you up in the air when you hit shit. Instead of sucking it up and being compliant and making you feel all comfy and warm and safe, it says, hey, let's go for a frickin' ride. See? Like that. Frickin' jolts you and pushes you all over the place. Yeah, it's pure crap. So I've changed the forks on this thing 3 times because I've never been happy with them, and I'm still not. But yeah, for all the money I've thrown into the front forks, just fucking around with it, I probably could have got a nice pair. But again, the rear shock is shit too. So I give up. I don't know. It was a lot better with the softer springs that were way too soft for my weight. Those were the stock KTM springs. And like I've said before, I'm a petite 225. Probably 230 or 240 with gear on. And I put in, for race tech, I put in that I'm 220, which I was at that time. 220, a slow B rider, old as dirt, and I prefer soft suspension. And what did I get? I got fucking lumber truck springs. That want to buck me off of every frickin' whoop. That want to turn me in all kinds of directions. Whenever I hit any frickin' bumps, I'm going one way or the other way. I have no idea which direction it's gonna go. You just got to be prepared for whatever direction it points me. Where before, it was just plush. It was... So, I'm probably going to stick the stock springs back in it and see if I can sell these truck springs. See if Race Tech will take them back. I don't know. I doubt they will. It's been probably 6 months or a year. But yeah, I have zero confidence in these forks or this suspension in general. It's just a bunch of shit. I mean, it deflects, it bounces, pushes me all in different directions. Like, how much worse can you get? You know, if I was a jumper or a stunt rider, this stuff would probably be pretty good. But when I put that I'm a single track rider in Arizona, you know, I don't know if they think that that means I'm a desert racer where I'm doing 150. I don't know. I don't know what Race Tech is thinking, but maybe I'm messed up, but it could be the valving, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it's not a fun bike to ride. But I've got old gas in it because I haven't ridden it in so long. So I figured I better burn it up. I straightened my pipe for the, I don't know, 6th or 7th time. And the motor on this thing is great. I mean, amazing. Like, I have no complaints with the bike itself. Probably the best two-stroke I've ever ridden, to be clear on that. But the suspension is just like shit. It's crap. And I like to do all my own stuff, but I don't think I can learn suspension quick enough. I'm going to be 75 years old by the time I figure out how to make this thing good. I don't know. I'm tired right now. I'm just freaking tired of fighting with this bike. Tired of seeing my life flash before my eyes on medium speed stuff where I'm not even kicking ass on it, not even hauling the mail. And then it goes and whips the back end sideways, wants to buck me off. So yeah, it's a real joy. I love this bike. I want to love this bike. I really do. Oh, snake. But as it is, yeah, I gotta put all the original suspension back on this bike. And then it can be my rock bike. It was at least useful then. It was useful for doing like harder technical stuff like that. I could use it for that. This fast stuff, it was too soft, but not bad. Like, it's still a lot better than too stiff. Like, this thing is just a fucking, God, it's a handful. So yeah, if you think I'm biased when I review bikes and stuff like that, I'm not biased towards my own bikes. This bike is a pile of shit. And simply because of the suspension. I mean, I think if I hauled ass through a lot of that stuff, but dude, it's like when you're a little too slow, maybe, it starts bucking and kicking and throwing you all kinds of which way, but I mean, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm totally coasting and giving up on the ride because I don't want to hurt myself. There was 3 times on this ride already. You probably didn't notice with the camera. Holy. But where I was close to eating dirt. It was not comfortable. It's not a fun predicament to be in. Yeah, this thing just slaps. It's like the front end doesn't, again, like that CRF 250, or no, CRF, no, KX, it was a KX. The KX 250 that I just did, very stiff suspension. But that one wasn't as stiff as this. Like, this bike is even stiffer than that one. But this one does settle down into the stroke better. Just still not very good. Like, if I hit the brakes, the front end will go down. But it's just so, yeah, this thing is like, yeah, too tall or something. It's just riding too high into stroke. Maybe I'm just not feeling it, where I'm not aggressive and pushing it. But at the beginning I was aggressive and I was pushing it, and then it started slopping me around and doing stupid shit. And that really takes your confidence and flushes it down the drain. You know, when your bike is swapping sides, can't make up its mind of what direction it wants to go, and bucks you off the foot pegs, and my feet are freaking flying a foot off the foot pegs while I'm standing up. Like, it's crazy. Crazy, I tell ya. Yeah, and these forks, to be honest, like, I got these pretty cheap from Cody. I was just desperate wanting to try something different. And it turns out, ouch. Oh, somebody crashed. Turns out, like, these are just as bad as my other ones. I mean, what do you expect for 300 bucks, right? They're basically parts. And still, I don't think the forks are as bad as the shock. The rear shock on this bike is so bad. There's nothing worse than being on a bike that's totally out of the fucking window as far as setup. You know, this thing is about as far gone as you can get. I don't even know where to start. The engine feels great though. Man, she's got a lot of torque. Keep in mind, this is a 250. This is not a 300. And I could lug this thing. I can scream this thing. I could wheelie over whoops. Like, easier than my 4-strokes, actually. It's just when you start getting high and then you start weighing the front because the front is so stiff. Well, guess what? The back is stiff too. So then the back starts kicking you all over the place. Like, I don't feel comfortable going fast on this thing at all. And it's not like I'm getting good grip. I'm not sliding around. It just keeps pointing me in directions I don't want to go. Maybe I need more time on it. I don't know. I really hate to give up on stuff when it's like my first ride on it, because I haven't ridden this bike in, I don't know, probably a month or so. But yeah, like, it's stiff, so it likes to jump off of stuff. Yeah. I don't like it. Oh.